of our title, Communication in Relationship. So I'll move on to the next question. How comfortable are you expressing your emotions verbally? Verbally, how comfortable are you expressing emotions verbally? Mbona tusianzie huku leo?
Tuanze. Anzie huko.
Mbona?
Ladies first.
Askofu amesema tuanze huko.
Ladies first.
Unajua order of creation.
Yeah.
Ilianza na nyinyi kuumba. So tunaweza anzia tu huku.
And also with the order of the society, we say ladies first. So the ladies, they take the floor.
Anyway,
Yeah.
ladies, are you ready?
Okay, ni ladies first, but tumeanza kuwa na gender equality, so men can also go first.
Okay. Acha tumeinua mikono.
Naam.
Can you repeat the questions kindly?
How comfortable are you expressing emotions verbally?
Verbally.
First, you must understand the word verbally.
Na mdomo. Bubu.
Now, verbally. Communicating verbally.
Nianze.
Remember, we have emotions.
Or your emotions.
Emotions.
Verbally.
So it depends. Which emotion are you talking about? So you might say on both, either, let's say, you're angry or the other part of emotion, the negative emotion or the positive side.
No, me when my emotions react, when it is wakati nimekasirika, I prefer to keep quiet. That's number one. To keep quiet and walk out so as to cool down. That's how I am. I don't like staying in that environment. That is how I am. Inanichokora sana. Then number two, when I am positive and my emotions are so much high, I want to look forward to like a person or anybody who means a lot to me. We sit down and I speak out.
So me, if I just ask.
Yes.
Okay, depending on your emotions. Me
Yes.
naona uko comfortable to speak with the person when your emotions are kind of positive.
Not really when I'm chilled. When I'm much more chilled.
Now,
Yes.
emotions. So umesema when okay, maybe if you're angry or
Yes, when I'm angry.
you prefer kutoka in
That environment.
Meaning you're not comfortable expressing
Not really. But I'll prefer. See ati I'm not. See ati ni vile tu
How
napenda.
comfortable are you if we can rate from 1 to 10? You expressing your emotions verbally.
Oh, 1 to
Speaking of
10.
negativity.
Oh, negativity. I will give it 8. No, it is too much. I think I'll give it 2.
2.
Yeah.
So when you give it 2 and it's a negative emotion, meaning it means you're not comfortable.
Yeah, not really.
So what happens then?
I prefer to go out, first of all, chill, so that I can be able to bring myself back together. Then from there, after everything is much more cool, I come back and now, when I'm much cooler, I let it out.
Hey,
Yeah.
saa hii side, najanga wasichana mkikasirishwa. Hii
Aha.
part mnakuanga
Hiyo ni
mmetulia,
moto.
Like,
Moto.
like what's not happening as
Yeah.
we know you girls na hapo. So me, I want to know your opinions.
If I could answer before they continue,
Okay.
what I've come to learn, and one thing our bishop usually says, and I always keep it in mind. Number one, rule number 1 in this life. Men, hope you're watching. Rule number 1, never argue with a lady.
So hiyo
You
ni
will
kama
never win.
ni unajitetea.
No, si najitetea, naambia wanaume.
Sawa.
Unasikia ndugu yangu? For you to be safe, number 1, never argue with a woman. Number 2, when you're angry, put your hands in the pocket and keep quiet.
Unasikia hiyo wanaume?
Unasikia wanaume?
Mikono kwa mifuko.
Mikono kwa mfuko. Because when you let it out, you know what is happened. Because these women, they are meant naturally to speak. Men, you are meant to keep quiet.
Women, if you're watching.
So men, keep quiet. Women, it is their right to speak. Because they started speaking with the snake while we were sleeping. So it's still normal.
Hope mmesikia hiyo.
Yes. Now,
So women,
continue.
vile amesema, okay, kisema tu ukweli, when it comes to emotions and speaking them out verbally, women are really known
Thank you.
best your
Yes.
sector. Me, I can agree with them.
Yes, you agree. Thank you.
We are best on that. Kwa sababu unaweza pata tu
You are emotionally
Unaona
wired.
lip gloss kiasi ama lipstick ama sijui nini hapa. Ameshaanza hiyo ni ya nani? Niambie
you.
sahi ni ya nani?
Thank
You
you.
just tell me. So you see, back to the question. How comfortable are you expressing? Maybe yours will be different. So let's not judge.
Tell us now,
one
what is the
person.
difference?
So how comfortable are you in expressing emotions verbally?
Well, if I am being very honest, I am extremely very comfortable expressing my emotions verbally. Doesn't matter whether I am excited or I am sad. I would literally express my emotions. But I think when I am excited, I express myself the most than when I am sad. Not that I don't express myself when I'm sad, but the rate, if I would compare when it's positive and it's negative, when it's positive, it's high. When it's negative, it depends who I'm expressing myself to. So there are people I get to express. If I'm very comfortable with you, I get to express myself like very. Nitakwambia mpaka zile sasa nilikuwa nazo 2005, like ile matu ile mwalimu nikasema nilikuwa class 5, I would tell you. So yeah, so that is me. I feel like I am very. I don't know, but I think, like everyone is saying, that women are naturally wired to express ourselves emotionally. Even us who are very quiet, once we just find that safe place, that one is a deal. It's a done deal. Lazima tuziongee.
Hiyo nayo pia mimi namunga hapo mkono. But also she's saying a right point there kwa sababu I find it easy since when you express your emotions, like atajua what you're really feeling. Hapo ndo advantage ya women inatokea, how to express themselves. The moment ataona hiyo makosa hata ngoja, ule mse ata hit direct na atakwambia imekuwa hivi na hivi na atakwambia hadi zile zenye alikuwa ameweka kitambo. Nimesema na atakwambia, and that will be, mimi naona hiyo itakuwa much easier for you men to understand what she's really feeling since amekuwa comfortable.
Yeah, I think men naturally, if I'll say, okay, to me, and I heard it somewhere, another man saying, another one saying, men, we are not really that emotional, to be very honest. Okay, to me, we are not that emotionally wired so much. That's why, okay, it depends. Kila mtu ameumbwa tofauti. That's why utapata mwanaume kitu inaweza kuwa inakupiga, mnaweza kaa wanaume mnacheka, unaumia lakini mnacheka. But for women, so I think after you have realized how the other person ana handle nini yake, then you give it the support. But sisi, okay, mimi, I don't know about you, brother, but mimi emotionally nakuanga niko tu, yeah, just area.
Okay, could you express, I think emotionally it's easier for women kwa sababu sisi ni emotional beings. Tupende tusipende, tutakuwa. So ukipata mtu mwenye anakuelewa emotionally, at least you feel comfortable around them. itakuwa easier ku open up. So I think Victor, tunafaa kufanya ni tafuta mtu ko comfortable na yeye, kwa sababu at the end of the day hawezi enda open up kwa kila mtu. Yeah. The same hata sisi wanawake, in as much as we open up, we don't open up to everyone. You open up to specific people. Kama mimi siwezi kuja ni open up kwa Victor. So
Junona, she's correct, kind of correct. Since you know, the moment you'll find someone when you uko comfortable kuongea na yeye anything. Even you, when you unasema it's hard for you to release your emotions. Let me tell you, the moment utakuwa that much comfortable, you'll be able to tell her, like, you know, since you're comfortable, like, see, stories zenu wanaume strong.
Men strong.
Usemi shida yako umekufa nayo, but me, no, the moment you'll find that person that comfortable to be with her, imagine you'll just open up. You'll end up opening up since trust and you're comfortable.
Hapo kwa trust, but pia nategemea umenishika wapi.
Kwani inafaa ushikwe wapi?
No, as in what I meant, mahali tumefikishana. They has to be lazima ufike a certain level, like kuna mark lazima upite. Kuna marks lazima upite. That is when sasa nitakuwa zile za I think I can trust this person.
Ndio, so ndio for you to be that comfortable.
Itachukua muda.
Ameguza hiyo.
Kuna mahali, so mahali penye uko tafuta. Lakini si sahihi.
Ako na mark.
Niko na mark. Very important. Yes, brother.
Mimi yangu ni bomb. Kwanza nitaanza kudisagree na my brother here.
Yeah, we agree to disagree.
Hapo kwa emotions, I think boys lazima ajue, kama unapenda mtu lazima ujue venye utamtreat, because hii ni treasure ambayo tumekuwa tukingojea this moment tukue pamoja. Yani tumekuwa rakasha tukiomba, tumekuwa fasting, just waiting for this not perfect person but your person. And I need to find that space of being emotional. If I don't know how to be emotional, I need to learn it. If she's emotional, I really need to learn, because women love to be heard. They love to have somebody who wants, yani mtu anawapatia the ear. Unaona? Somebody mwenye anashika moyo yao. A home, unaona? Kuna nyumba mbili, kuna nyumba ambayo mnaishi na kuna nyumba ambayo anaishi ndani yao. Unaona? So she needs a person to run to. And you know, as much as we run to God and such, dem anahitaji boys mwenye, yani ako hapo no matter what. Yani ublink usiblink, boys ako hapo anasimama naye. Hiyo ndio kitu dem anataka. Nothing more, nothing less. Wewe tu kwa hapo.
Unajua pia ku-add kwa hiyo yake, na ndio feel them to that extent, it means you need to learn to be emotional. Because hizo emotions yana express, you also need to know how they feel, like unafaa tu ujue. You need to be emotional so that hiyo dem kama ni hiyo ndo anataka, like a feel, you know.
I get. Get you all 100%. It's not that I cannot offer emotional support. Kindly, si ati siezi, si hivyo, hamkunielewa. Sio hivyo, mulinielewa. Wewe hukunielewa?
Ueleze.
Hapana, hamkunielewa.
Tueleze basi.
You know, if there's one person, okay, si kujitetea, but that is natural me. There's one person whose ears are always open 24/7, and my phone is always open 24/7, is me. So I can just say it that way.
Mi sikujibu swali yangu.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Hapo kwa to comfortable to open up, yani verbally. As a man, yeah, I need to open up, but there are people, certain people who deserve to hear me. And the first person is the love of my life, you know? She needs to know me. When I open up to her, she'll get more information and knowledge about me, what brings me down, what lifts me up. And giving that information to her, it can act as a strong point of her. Yani akiona, ubweza yako hivi, she can do something to bring you back up and running, because anajua wendo unashikilia hii family, and it's her responsibility to know what brings you down. And when you open up verbally, boys, ushajisave kwa stress zingine za maisha. Vitu zingine tunajiletea juu hatuongei kama maboys.
Well spoken.
Yeah.
So for you, you're 100%, 100 and over.
Yes, to her and to
Comfortable.
God and to people who deserve it.
Yeah, to God,
Yes.
100%.
I think, please allow me to say, I have come to learn that maybe that's why the reason men have a difficulty in opening up, or rather in expressing themselves verbally, or their emotions verbally. I have come to understand that for us women, everything about us is connected. Like everything is connected. Men usually think in, for lack of a better word, in boxes. So like right now, if someone asked us randomly, the three of us, what we are thinking, I promise you we are at the shoot. We are thinking about the next afternoon. We're thinking about something else and something else and something else. These two guys are just here. So they're only thinking about this recording right now. They're not thinking about anything else. You have 1 million thoughts in your head at this moment. So I think that is why our emotions are usually all over the place as compared to men. Like these guys, they can look so emotionally put together, but then they can't express it. Sisi zetu zimejaa kila mahali, like ziko everywhere. Saa hii mimi nitakwambia ninakujibu maswali, nimeshafikiria ninafaa kukua kwa ofisi, nimeshafikiria kuhusu Sunday, nimeshafikiria kuhusu mama yangu, nimefikiria, I am thinking about all those people at this same time. So by the time I get a chance to just open this mouth, I promise you I will talk about all of them. And one thing I have come to experience, even in my current relationship and in the previous relationships I've been, is that you get to be told you talk too much. Then this person doesn't get to hear what you're saying. Na umesema vitu zenye ziko very clear. By then ilikuwa very clear nikiziongea. But this person does not understand. Because zenye nilianza tu kuongea hivi, ali switch off. Yeah, sad.
I think Wema said it all.
Unaona sasa venye Wema amesema. So unaona hadi umeona ni responsibility yetu sasa si kwa wanaume. Tusaidie kubeba hizo baggage zao. Unaona? Tuziweke tu kwa mgongo tutembee na wao na tuwasikize. I think that's the only solution.
Hata kama uelewi unabebana tu na
hata kama uelewani beba nazo pelekea Mungu.
Bas.
Rather than telling them wanaongea sana, can you try and kwa hizo maongeo zao sana ni nini umepata hapo? Yes, they do talk a lot, but ni wewe tu utafute amongst hizo vitu zote zenye. Can you just try and support even kama ni
We do.
Reminders.
We remember.
Reminders are simple.
No, tunakumbukanga the last 10 minutes. Ukianza kuongea the 10 minutes tumekumbuka. Beyond there.
Why are you remembering the last 10 minutes?
No, because
by the way,
our mind was active. Sasa from there we...
Again, another thing that you guys need to know, what women usually want is someone to listen to them. I don't
Yes,
want-
and we're always there
I do not want you
listening.
to fix
Listening is not the
anything.
problem. Are you concentrating while listening?
Okay, now we are
kuna listening na
Hata
hearing.
hata nikikwambia it's listening, don't hear, listen.
See, we are listening.
Unajua, as in, mi naweza sema sisi kama wanaume we are weak at that point, so tunafai kuweka vitu kama reminders kwa
reminder,
simu.
tuambie, you know.
Tunaambia mtu, yani accountable people, mabeshi tunaambia cheki birthday ya manzi yako
Ni fulani na
May,
fulani, tunaweka kwa
unikumbushe.
calendar.
Unikumbushe.
Tunakumbushana. That's
And
how we do it.
a true man will do that because hawezi taka kusahau na atafanya everything his best hadi kuambia best yake nikumbushe tu.
That's why we call you our helpers. Do you help us to also remember some things?
Yeah, lakini sasa
Ama
hizo
namna gani?
hizo zingine we need people
We need
out.
people around to help us.
Ni sawa venye mnasema, but acha pia mimi nitetee the boys kidogo.
Oh, yes. Come on.
Okay.
Yes,
Come on.
tunasema si tunataka kusikizwa, but at the end of the day sisi pia tunawasikiza kitu yenye wanasema, because
Now the
kama unataka
problem,
that nice environment to express yourself, you should also be a nice environment for someone to express
It's a two-way
themselves.
traffic.
so you know, us we also try to be so nice, to be a nice environment for them to listen. But boys have this perspective yenye wako strong. Wewe huwezi sema. Si hapo ndio.
Hakuna boys strong.
Wow, I can
This
answer
is
that.
not-
Mnakwanga zile za like sijui mnafeel lazima mkiopen up.
Let me
like
tell
they
you one
open up
thing.
the-
No, now,
they
let
feel
me,
weak.
let me
Nini?
correct you. Now, this is it.
Sio nyinyi wawili.
Behind every strong man, there's a weak person. Now, it depends like to where am I that weak? Because I don't just bring myself out. Like us men, we don't just go anywhere. We show our case, Me, I only cry before God.
Hey guys, I'm
But yeah, but no one, but I cannot come out here and hey, I'm just crying. No, it depends. Like when I started saying, it depends to what level have we reached, me and you. Because kama kuna mahali ile mark, ukishika hiyo mark, that is when I know there's only one place that I can go and release myself freely is when I go to Nani's place. Or when I go to this place. When I sit there, I release myself. But now, wakati kama nimestudy here, juu itakuwa vibaya sana. Now imagine, we are friends. Nimekuja, nimekwambia hiyo yote. Then, kukakaa, I'm hearing it kwa Hilda. Hey, usiende Victor. Victor alikuja juzi akalia. Now, surely. By the end of the day, my ego is turned down. You get it? So it depends like to what level. Like us men, it depends to what level. Because behind these strong faces, even these guys, the generals of the army and everybody, they have a weak point. It is only their wives, not even their children, only their wives. Wanajua, that's why you remember, while growing up, ulikuwa unaendea baba, mama yako anakuambia, usiendee baba sahi, ngoja. Because wewe unaona mzee ako sawa, but mzee ameingia tu hivi, hajaongea na mama, but the mother, so it depends. That's what I would say.
you're saying in order for you to be comfortable expressing your emotions, it will
Make
depend.
a safe space for me. Make a safe space.
It will depend on what level you're going
Yeah,
to reach. If
yeah.
that kamark of yours
Yes.
amefikia hiyo mark.
Amefikia hiyo mark.
Okay.
Yes.
And as for you, in order for you to be comfortable on how you express your emotions, Robert, una base kwa nini sasa? Vile hao wamesema as in mpaka tu as in hivyo comfortable ama nyinyi ni wale tu you just express them as long as they understand and know.
We don't just express. Pia sisi lazima tukue on a certain level of hiyo friendship, relationship. Si eti nitakuja tu niongee hivyo. Juu pia mimi sitaki kuongea nisikie mtu mwingine akiwa na the same story.
So in general lazima akue imefika to that level and you guys are comfortable with each other.
Exactly.
Na hiyo mark imepita. Imepita hiyo mark, right?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Move on to the next question. It's becoming more interesting. What is your preferred frequency of communication? As in, daily check-ins,
Babe.
occasional, deep conversations? What is your preferred frequency of communication?
Tuanze ama tuache? Wacha waanze.
Kama inakuwasha sana ndugu.
No, wacha waanze.
Preferred frequency of communication. When you know daily check-ins, ama occasional, ama deep conversations. Frequency do you prefer?
Okay, hatuwezi kuwa na deep conversations kila siku. Nitafeel ni kama hii ni parent child relationship kila siku tu. Mbona umefanya hii? Oh, sijui nini. Hiyo haitakuwa interesting. Alafu hatuwezi kuwa tuseme tuna date, alafu tunaongea after like a month. Nikakucheck in unauliza, "Oh, bado tuna date?" Fiti. So hatuwezi fanya hivyo. I feel at least daily for a romantic relationship ndio at least nijue siku yako imekuaje, anything yenye imehappen, kitu kama hiyo. Alafu okay, pia tena si kila time juu si hata kubo, kwani hauna kitu unafanya, as in hauko busy na umeniambia uko job, inaka unanidanganya. So alafu kama ni other friendships tunaweza jaribu, at least we talk once in a while, just keep the conversation going.
Hey, ende kwa kama kuna mwenye anawashwa hii side. Nawashwa?
Now,
Ni wale wa kununua minutes usiku.
mimi naturally, and all my friend knows, mabeshte zangu wote wanajua. Mimi I'm more of a person of calling than texting. Texting, it depends. That one is majorly meant for something else. But I'm more of calling, whereby I love calling, and that is reaching out and hearing the voice of the other person. Be it a friend, be it the other party. Like, I love hearing because unapata chat. To be a very honest, chat inadanganya. Like, I can chat, "Hey, hi, how are you? I'm well, but I'm not okay." But when you call the person, you hear the voice. Do you know, voice is very important. When you hear the voice of that person, it really shows a lot of concern. Now you can imagine you are in a deep problem, umeni text, "Hey, ni aje, manze nimeingia kwa shida mbaya sana, hivi nini." And then I reply with a text. Then you text another person, he or she replies with a call. Now, who is more concerned? Exactly. So, I prefer calling than...
As in, wewe ni wa kuna okay, as in,
Okay, but...
as you're calling.
Yeah.
What are you guys talking about?
No.
Deep conversations.
Not really. No,
occasional.
I like Hilda, the way Hilda said, deep conversation iko na time, it comes naturally. Because kuna ile time yenye mnaongea, then as the flow continues, unapata mnaendelea. So to me, si kila time, like we talk about deep conversation and anything. No, sometimes just call na kusikiza tu, umeshindaje na nini na nini. If it's the romantic relationship, you call or text, like you just talk, like mnaongea tu story. So about the deep conversation, itakuja tu wenyewe. With time utakuwa na kitu inakuuma, then mtaongea and maisha inaendelea. Yeah.
For me, ni kama relationship na God. There are times as a young man, I'm training myself to have that deep connection with God and letting Him be at the center of my life, because mimi kama mimi peke yangu, I cannot do anything. I cannot get the best out of me without God, and I admitted that a while back when I was in school, because unakuta sikuwa kitu man, yani nilikuwa tu yani nilikuwa kijana tu mwenye yako, but when I allowed God to come into my life, He made a standard in my life, and I'm pursuing that as the day goes by. Na hapo kwa communication, how frequent unakuta when you get deeper into knowing God, kuna times tu utafeel nafai tu kuomba. I've developed a habit. It's not about just praying verbally. You also pray in the mind. Me, when I see things, when I see people happening, vitu zikihappen hapa na pale, nasema tu maombi kwa akili, sema God touch that person, God help that person, and unakuta na build your relationship na God, unakuta inakuwa normal, a normal habit. That's the same way inakuja kwa relationship. Unakuta the way our parents relate, unakuta nikaa normal kwao. Unakuta tu mzee anachukua simu, hello, uko wapi? Umeshindaje? Leo hujanipigia kwani miss? Yaani unakuta they call each other, unakuta it's normal to them, and ina build within time, it's given time, how frequent. Hauwezi pimanisha frequency, it is how long and how you relate ndio itadetermine venye mna connect. So hiyo mambo ya frequency inatolewa juu it will become normal to the relationship.
You want to have briefly to give out your point?
For me, I'm naturally inclined to people whom I can converse with. So I'd say my frequency is with deep conversations. But not to say that I don't appreciate daily check-ins. I do. But like Hilda said, there's a point it becomes unnecessary. So, like let's check on me, or rather I check on you either a day or after, once a day or after, or twice a week or thrice a week. But I wouldn't say I would literally check on you daily. I think there's a time I had a relationship where I had to communicate with this person every other time that I did everything. So I wake up, I'm like, hey, good morning, I just woke up. Hey, I'm leaving, I'm going to class. Hey, I just go to class. So kuna mahali nilifika nikasahau. Okay, si kusahau, juu sasa sijazoea. So mimi nikafika shule niko class. Nimefika class, tuliamshana asubuhi vizuri sana. Nikienda class nikifika class nikimaliza nikakaa the whole day, I didn't say anything else. Nilikuwa na kesi. Hapo nilijiambia usirudi, mtu asarudi kunishidanga kiniuliza, wewe ulifika na kuniambia, wewe ulifanya ukafanya, like me nikikumbuka nitakwambia, because again I think I get to forget quickly. Or rather just because it's not in me, I don't get to like do hizo frequent nimefika, sasa ndo nimetoka. So nimepanda gari, alafu sasa napika, alafu sasa nakula, alafu sasa nimeenda kuoga, alafu sasa nimelala. Alafu sasa tuonane kesho. I can't. No.
Hey, I can see our time is up. We could have continued, but it's our time imeisha. So for me, for my last comments, Nimona, communication is the best key to a healthy relationship. According to the kind of answers to may receive kutoka kwao, all you need to know is as you're building yourself to become whole, to meet the other whole, mwenye mtakuwa na yeye mkae comfortable, know that on the basis of everything you need to communicate. You need to have good communication, the frequency, the comfortability, make sure communication in a run, sawa. So for me, I think that's all. And thank you for joining me. Let's meet again. I've been your host, Naomi Atieno.